Hi Aries, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of December 2022. I do want to thank you so much for your amazing strong presence, but I also want to remind you this is general for your month. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But we're going to begin and pull from the small money and career deck, and then we'll pull 6 cards to see how your month is going to unravel. Of course, in regards to your money and career from the Light Series deck, and then we'll further clarify each part of the month. So let's see what we get for you. Don't forget to check out your other placements within your chart. The link will be down below for the playlist. And to book a personal reading, you know what to do. Just shoot me an email. That also lies down below. For Aries. What do we have for Aries? Okay, there's a possibility to achieve a goal throughout the month that is of true significance for you. Could be a long time coming. I feel like it's going to come to be easier than you would expect. Okay, or just in comparison to the past. We have impressive work, new opportunity, as well as big money. We're going to take that one. Absolutely beautiful. Taking charge, next level success, making a difference. Okay, we're going to go with all of these, although we may not have room for them all, but life-changing success and a golden touch. I feel like it's a life-shifting kind of month for you. With this life-changing success, I do sense that you're very powerful in whatever you wrap oneself up in for your career. Some of you taking on a new career opportunity, whether it's for your business, a new business idea being put to use, or I want to say maybe it was sparked in the past month or two, right? October, November, and now you're in the beginning stages of which this could be, again, a new job if I didn't say that already. And I do feel like those of you entrepreneurs drawn to the reading, continuing what you've been doing for years or for a while, things are changing for the better. They're thriving for the better. Okay, you're seeing oneself glow through your work. And I feel like that last message is applicable regardless of what you choose to do or not to do for your work throughout the month. Okay, but there are financial rewards to take place throughout the month that feel quite gratifying. Okay. I mean, you got the big money card. I think you're the only one who's gotten this card so far out of all 12. And I only have one left. There might have been one other. But either way, there's big money to be expected throughout the month, and it feels really good. And I feel as if there's also a reminder there's more of that to come, okay? You may be reminded of a big increase in finances from the past to prepare you for the future. Some of you are getting a lump sum at a certain point throughout the month of December to prepare you for unexpected change in your financial investments, okay? But I'm not surprised to see the taking charge card for an Aries reading, right? You naturally do so. You have the innate ability to lead naturally as an Aries. And it's a month where you're making a difference, even if that's not your ultimate goal, or just, for some of you, it's just kind of coming to be. Others of you, naturally, it's a given. Your work helps people, okay? If you break down your job or your business in one way, shape, or form, you're helping people. But I feel like there's at least some business owners, entrepreneurs drawn to this reading. You're doing, they're saying God's work. You're doing life-changing work that changes your life and changes others all the meanwhile. And I just feel like you could definitely be a light worker being drawn to this reading. But yeah, 2 success cards coming out, next level and life-changing. And don't be surprised if you just simply feel as if you have the golden touch in regards to whatever you decide to wrap oneself up in. I want to say even conversations to acquire a loan, or just an interview, certain meetings, right? One-on-one, or just you speaking to a group of people, right? Your communication skills will feel quite on point. Let's put these to the side and see if we can pull all the other cards. Okay, that'll just have to do. All righty, we'll move these over a little bit. Sorry, I know you can't see all of them, but it will just have to do. I don't know why I chose this angle. Let's do some shuffling over here. So we'll pull the first 3, clarify them, and then clear the board, given we don't have a ton of space for Aries for the first half of December. Money and career, of course. Okay, flopping out. The Lovers, 5 of Swords. a big important decision at the beginning of December. I know I'm posting this several days into the month, so you may have already experienced this. It may be upcoming. You could be more so prepped for this upcoming decision in regards to taking on a new opportunity, in regards to how to continue what you've been working on or just began recently. It's going to differ from case to case. But in the midst of digging for your inner strength at a certain point to begin the month of December, you are potentially putting on a bit of a facade, right? To appear less burnt out at work or running your business. I mean, that makes sense, right? You do a lot. You're receiving a level of justice that just feels so gratifying, okay? It feels like the scales of justice are balancing out for you, at least in certain ways. But let's clarify all of these before we speak upon them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that all just feels right. You need to trust how you feel. You may be feeling a bit blinded in regards to how things are meant to unravel, continue. Spirit saying everything's going to work out in your favor. Trust that. But we're beginning the month in the spread with the Lovers clarified by the World. So it's the beginning of December that prepares you for, once again, or entails you making a big decision for your career. Could be more so in regards to a financial investment. But I do feel like this is world changing, okay? And I feel like even in putting that decision aside, okay, could be more than one decision for you specifically. Spirit's saying this is a part of the month where right off the bat you're being reminded that your work from the past, even currently and moving forward, is helping other people dramatically, okay? It's this feeling that some of you, especially those who work online, even when you don't think it's helpful, it is, okay? You're a spark of joy, a spark of clarification, I want to even say, in multiple people's lives. That's coming through for a reason. But we're moving on to the middle of the first half of the month where we have the Four of Swords to clarify the Five of Swords. So naturally with these two cards coming out, there's a situation that's stressing you out. You could be stressing over the decision. Take a deep breath and trust what you already know and what you feel, okay, and what your spirit guides are giving you at this time as far as downloads. But this could be at work, at home, it could be both, right? It could be in regards to you stressing over your money. I need to take a deep breath and recognize there's more healthy success ahead for you, okay? There's a switch up in the future if you need that or desire it, or multiple, right? Every case is going to be different from Aries to Aries. But I do feel like as well, you could have a situation potentially where, say, it's work where you know it's not going to switch up. It's not completely horrible, or at least not all the time, but you have certain people that are stressful. An authority figure, coworkers, could be customers and clientele. You could find that your spirituality is stressing you out at certain points. Given I do feel like some of you drawn to the reading are spiritual workers or healers of some sort. Again, light workers is what they're saying. But you're being reminded with the Four of Swords, you are protected, okay, in regards to what's stressing you out, in regards to what you are fearing to a certain extent. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I feel like somebody could be making you nervous. I also want to recommend that you cleanse your energy. Just catch your breath as you make your way to the last part of this first half of the month, where we have the Seven of Swords clarified by the Emperor. A very overly serious, buckling down, gotta do what I gotta do vibe about you. But then you, so don't be surprised if you're producing work and feeling quite, they're saying uptight, but a bit serious, right? But it's this feeling that you do have to prepare to make, again, another important choice or decision, wanting to see things shift in the right direction for oneself, okay? Feeling quite powerful though. Whatever you're planning for, whatever you're deciding at this time, okay? Could be a shift for your business, a change up, a new addition, a twist of fun is what I just heard. Even though you're feeling ultra serious in the midst of thinking about it, quite secretive. There's a bit of mystery, if not a full amount of mystery exuding from you in regards to what you're debating on, thinking about, okay? But I feel like regardless of how mysterious you're coming off and how secretive you're feeling, you're gonna be feeling in the spotlight to wrap up the first half of the month, okay? And it's this feeling that Spirit's clapping around you, okay? Looking down upon you in a positive light, saying, we're proud of you for taking charge and not being super vocal about it, okay? Or vocal at all, because you've learned that overly associating some people or people in general with your decision process, it just complicates things, okay? And I love that I'm keeping the Justice card over here even though you can't see it, because it feels like the overall vibe of your month. So let's pull for the second half, 1010 on the timestamp. I do feel as if abundance is raining on in for you at this time. We need to wrap up this year with a bow, is what I'm getting. Okay, the Ace of Swords. This could be in regards to what you took on in the beginning of the month or what you decided to implement at one point in the first half. What else do we have for Aries, second half of the month? The Temperance card. And I feel the need to pull the last one right from the top. The King of Wands. Okay, yeah, strong, confident energy, but a little bit in your head if we're looking at the Eight of Swords energy. Some of you thinking about running away from an opportunity that no longer suits you or isn't aligned with you at this point along your path. Again, I feel like somebody could be making you a bit nervous at home or at work or both, but you could also have the potential to be making yourself a little bit nervous when it comes to your thought process. So simplify your mind. But there is a shining focus on your individual Aries mind and your approach on things. You know, your job, your business, both. Some of you working multiple opportunities to make, they're saying ends meet, or just to make sure the bills are paid on time, plus some. Don't be surprised that the second half of the month gives you a sense of that justice by seeing your savings increase, okay? What do we have for the Ace of Swords? We're going to pull 3 once again. I am not taking that one. If you find oneself beginning the second half of the month thinking about past disappointment, regardless of how it comes to be for a work situation or multiple, when it comes to a business that didn't work out or when it comes to a financial investment that fell flat, take a deep breath and clear your mind, okay? Meditation, however you need to go about it, and focus on what's blossoming at this time, what's prospering for you. Okay, the Lovers again. Knight of Pentacles. And we're going to go with this one. Beautiful. So feeling very much in your masculine energy in the second half of the month at the very least, in that benefiting you in more than one way. But I truly feel as if, I'm sorry, the camera seems to be slipping a bit. So to begin the second half of the month, the Ace of Swords clarified by the Lovers, where again, you're thinking about a decision made in the past and or upcoming. You could be making an important decision at this point in regards to how to shift forward. I'm hearing now for the first part of the second half, you made the right choice, don't question it. Whether it was about leaving something behind, how to switch things up, to take something on, you trusted your intuition even if you weren't aware of that in the moment, okay? And I feel like this is preparation for more intuitive, trusting kind of moments in the future. Interesting. That could have had more than one message for you if you think about it for a second. But also I feel a very protected vibe about you if you look at the angel here, okay? I sense that you're being watched over and looked after in regards to what lies ahead. And I feel like this is going to feel like a very powerful wrapping up of the month once again as you are shifting towards more for oneself, okay? We're going to shift these on down. I did have to take a quick moment due to background noise, and the message that also came through was some of you, depending on your situation, need to make your money at work and then just separate oneself, right? And do what you got to do and then get on with the rest of your day, or just embrace the other beautiful aspects of your life. Yeah, I just feel like as well, keeping your personal life separate from work, even for my business owners potentially, could be valuable advice for you. But moving on to the middle of the second half of the month, we have Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you needing to have patience in regards to something that's growing slower than it once did, or just in general, could be the beginning stages of which. But once again, it could be something very much continued for you. But Spirit's saying everything's purposeful at this time. Also, I feel like you need to have patience with oneself in the middle of the second half of the month in regards to all that you want to accomplish, wanting to at times accomplish more than your body is allowing you to, or just can. And Spirit's saying you do a lot, and it's been a busy, powerful month up until this point. Not to say you aren't going to continue to make progress and accomplish a lot moving forward till the end of December. But it's this vibe where you just kind of be realistic in regards to what you expect oneself to do. And I feel like this could even tie into, to an extent, other people's expectations whether it's customers, clientele, boss figures, stuff like that, okay? Or people like that. So I do feel like patience is key for you at this time. And again, with the justice, balance imagery, I need to implement some balance for oneself, okay? Find creative ways to implement self-care in your downtime or even at work, or in between running your business. Spirit's saying this will benefit the quality of your work wholeheartedly, okay? Or just dramatically. And I also just feel like you're being reminded, if you find it in the budget or just in the cards for you, little luxuries as far as treating oneself, it will make the world of a difference, okay? But if not, then a free way of treating oneself is in the books for you, okay? Or should be. So we're making our way to wrap up the month of December, and we have the King of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful way to wrap up the month and the year, where you're feeling bold, you're feeling confident, feeling fiery, okay? You are a fire sign, and I feel like at times the mundane tasks, the work you're putting in, just the day-to-day life you have, puts out that fire within, okay, that passion, or you forget the passion for the business you're continuing, or just the work you're putting forth towards your business or your day-to-day job, or both. And Spirit's saying it's the end of the month where we're gonna push you to put that crown back on, to remember how financially stable you're gonna be moving forward. And this could be even when that big money flows in for you, right? But I just feel like as well, it's gonna be a reminder of why something is been your passion up until this point, or why it's going to be moving forward, and why you made certain choices for oneself and will continue to do so to see more success and more money flowing in. For some, to support those you love in addition to oneself, but if it's just for you, then so be it, right? An independent vibe about how you're wrapping up the month. But if I didn't say it already, there's a need to put that crown back on, okay? And recognize that you do cope and deal with a lot, okay? You're a very hardworking sign. And to wrap up the month with a reminder that you have more success, life-changing success ahead for you, and more financial comfort, absolutely amazing, okay? Let's wrap up this month and this year with a bow and feel good about all that you accomplish and how much you've helped other people along the way. And just recognize that there's even more justice and more success, more money to flow in, entering and continuing through the year of 2023, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.